Let me share a quote from Frank Lunch that traditional market researchers are cold and calculating and scientific. Hi, hello, my name is Dini Turipanam Alamanda. I am the main author of this paper, and this paper titled Sinking Tightening, Finding the Key Metrics of Traditional Market Revitalization from Small Business Perspective. Let's get started. Traditional market that is known in Indonesia is a place where merchants and buyers meet and make transactions. In the present time, as many as 16.6 million merchants are trading under more than 13,000 units of traditional markets in Indonesia. So it is obvious that traditional market play a central role in supporting the well-being of a lot Indonesian people. And after reaching the golden age on 1960s to 1970s, the fate of traditional markets in Indonesia is on the brink of extinction. According to Nielsen study in 2008, the number of traditional markets in Indonesia decreased by 8% annually, and based on the data provided by PD Pasar Bermartabat Kota Bandung 2012, the gross profit of traditional market tenants in Bandung have decreased by 20 to 30%, and moreover, the number of traditional market tenants is also decreased by 20% compared to the previous year. According to a study, around 80% of traditional market infrastructure in Indonesia are in poor condition. Several complaints have been expressed by traditional market tenants about the performance of perusahaan daerah Pasar Bermartabat Kota Bandung. Who is PD Pasar Bermartabat? PD Pasar Bermartabat is a company owned by the municipal government with the sole task of managing 40 traditional markets in Bandung City. In order to improve the condition of traditional markets, the municipal government of Bandung City launched a plan to revitalize traditional markets with 85 billion rupiah support of fund. However, the revitalization has not always brought satisfactory results. Therefore, this study aims to identify and analyze factors that affect the satisfaction of traditional market tenants in Bandung City. About literature review, we started with collecting a lot of theory related with traditional market in Indonesia and about tenant satisfaction. We stated and we adopted the Presidential Decree of Indonesia number 112/2007, Chapter 1, Article 1. And the second, we adopted the Regional Regulation of Bandung City number 20/2001 about market retribution. There are a lot of theory about tenant satisfaction, but we only adapted the clauses with our object of study. The first, from Nasir et al. 2017, there are 5 factors are found as having significant effect on tenant satisfaction, namely ambient, tenant mix, physical facilities, rental rate or price, and the quality of service provided by management for tenants. Interestingly, this study has some similarity with Sujaha and Priya 2015 that found 3 factors that affect tenant satisfaction of shopping mall, namely ambience, physical facilities, and management support. From those studies, there are two factors that consistently emerge to have effect on tenant satisfaction. These factors are management performance and ambience. Indeed, in Prabowo et al. 2017, management performance is alleged theoretically as the most important factors that affect the performance of traditional market, including the well-being of traditional market tenants. If the same findings also emerge from this study, then revitalization plans should not only involve the attempt to make over traditional markets physically apparent. Revitalization should also involve changing the governance model of traditional market. Research method used in this study is quantitative method with exploratory research type. There are two stages. In the first stage, interview is conducted in which the data needed are gathered. The selected informants are coming from three traditional markets in Bandung City, namely Pasar Kosambi, Pasar Cihapit, and Pasar Cikaso. Pasar has the same meaning with market, and each market or pasar represented by 6 informants. Moreover, these traditional markets are randomly selected from 37 to represent 3 different groups of traditional markets in Indonesia. Pasar Kosambi represent class 1 traditional market. Pasar Cihapit represent class 2 traditional market, and Pasar Cikaso represent the class 3 traditional market. However, there are 3 markets that are excluded from the initial list of traditional markets that are managed by PD Pasar Bermanfaat. During field observation, those excluded markets are found to be empty without the presence of any tenants. Hence, the actual population of traditional market in Bandung City that are managed by PD Pasar Bermartabat is 37. And in the second stage, there are variables that are found in the first stage will be further refined by using exploratory factor analysis or EFA. So we found about 16 factors. The sample size used in the second stage is 270 respondents. That reflects 95% of confidence level, and the distribution of the sample divided based on type of merchandise, namely food products, dry goods. Food products, for example, about staple food, meat, fisheries, and produce. For dry goods, non-food items such as cooking ware, and the distribution of sample based on type of merchandise for each market is shown by the figure. So we can see that Kosambi, the respondent mostly taken from Kosambi market, which is about 325 population, and we took more than 100 respondents from that market. So here are the result and discussion. As I said before, from first stage we found that there are 16 factors founded by interview with some informants. Okay, so and there are a lot of stages in exploratory factor analysis, and here the stage of rotated component matrix. Rotated component matrix is produced as shown on the table. Okay, we can see that there are three components. The first component, component 1, is formed by management attention. Management attention has score of 0.8 or 8 on component 1, so it belongs to component 1. And then complaints handling, control over street vendors, facilities maintenance, market treatment, renovation, and marketing promotion. And in the second component, we call it component 2, is formed by cleanness, trading space arrangement, convenience, security, and parking space. Okay, and the third component, component 3, is formed by flood prevention, drainage, and waste management. Based on factoring process as described previously, so there are 3 new factors emerge. Each table can be labeled based on its constituent variables. The label given to component 1 is the factor of traditional market governance, okay? And the label given to component 2 is service quality and facilities. And the label given to component 3 is environment management. Each emerging factor is discussed in the next subsection. Okay, so let's continue to conclusion. The revitalization plan of traditional market in Bandung City that is rolled out by municipal government in 2017 is expected to cost 8,085 billion rupiah. Therefore, the implementation of revitalization plan should be accompanied by careful analysis. One important stakeholder of traditional market that cannot be separated from its existence is traditional market tenants. However, the evidence shows that tenants of traditional market in Bandung City are still dissatisfied, even after revitalization has been implemented. Hence, it is important to investigate the factors that affect the satisfaction of traditional market tenants. The factors found are expected to provide valuable insight for the municipal government of Bandung City in conducting planning activities of traditional market revitalization. Okay, so here the recommendation from us. The study managed to find 3 new factors that affect the satisfaction of traditional market tenants in Bandung City. These factors are traditional market governance, service quality and facilities, and environmental management. Based on the review of previous studies, it seems that traditional market governance become the key to improve the other factors. Unfortunately, at the same time, traditional market governance also suspected as the toughest issues that should be tackled. Direct intervention of municipal governance of Bandung City is suggested due to the legitimate power it possesses. And for future studies, it is recommended to investigate this relationship between these factors. This investigation is needed to provide further insight for municipal governance to design transformation plan for traditional market in the future. So that's all. Thank you very much for your attention. Hopefully, the grim fate of traditional market as the cornerstone of local economy could be immediately alleviated. Have a good day.